Friends out there. Welcome to my channel, Angels of Enlightenment. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, please press the notification button so you see my post. You will get notified. Also, check me out my other platforms, my Telegram, my YouTube, my Rumble, and here on YouTube. Wow. I'm getting a pimple. What the heck? I could feel it. It's annoying. It sure is annoying. Well, I was asked to come on. I don't know. Let's see what the message is. Because I'm interested. I don't know about you. I don't know. The other night I was so tired. I've been working long hours. So today I went to work. I didn't want to. I had to. So I didn't want to go to work. I had to go to work. But hey, here we are. We're here. So yeah. Did I do the intro? I don't even know. See, I'm like, what the heck is going on? That's weird. I don't know what's going on. Just bear with me. So yeah, welcome to my channel, Angels of Enlightenment. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, please press the notification button so you see my post. You will get notified. Also, check me out my other platforms, my Telegram, my YouTube, my Rumble, and here on YouTube. So, as I said that, it was 144. So not sure what we have for you guys this evening. I don't know. I feel like the energy feels nice. It feels calm. Nothing weird. Even though weird shit's been going on since the full moon went into Pisces. There's been weird shit going on. That's all I gotta say. But we're gonna see what we have. We have these two. Sorry, the kids are being pretty loud. I'm just looking for a deck, so bear with me. I'm just looking. We have these two, so I wanted to... Okay, now I see. Right. So we're going to take these out. Let's start with the Gaia cards. Okay. Oops. We're going to start with these ones. And let's see what message we have for you. And then we'll do the shadow works. But I wanted to open up this. I don't know why. I was asked to, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay. I was going to do the singing bowl. Actually, I think we're going to do some breathing exercises because I need it. I don't know about you, but I do. Because it's been a shit show today. I don't know about you over there. But let's say a lot of like karmic cycles are ending for a lot of us. Like people, places, and things that are not serving us in any way that is not healthy for our mind, body, and soul, our spirit. That's not helping us progress. That's not helping us evolve in any way. That's keeping us stuck in stagnant energy. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. All right. Let's see what we got. All right, guys. We are going to be clearing out our energy centers. That's what we're going to do, my friends. Don't mind the robe. After this, I'm going to bed. How about that? I'm going to be in my nice, comfortable bed with my AC on and just hanging out and being a fucking bum. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be a bum tonight. Because it's been a crazy week. I don't know about you, but it's been crazy. That's all I got to say. So, okay. We're going to say our prayers, and then we're going to get into the singing bowl. Our Father art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. For them is the kingdom and the power and the glory. May the Lord be with us all. Amen. I call in Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Ariel, Metatron, and Sandalphon, and Uriel to please protect my energy and my space. Please let me be a clear conduit for this message that I will be delivering today for the collective. I ask, O Lord, to please help those that are lost in spirit, that are struggling financially, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually at this time. Please help those and heal those that are brokenhearted at this time. Heal those that are lost and that have lost family, friends, brothers, sisters, fathers, mothers. Please give them some comfort, some peace. Amen. All right, let's go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap. We're going to breathe in. We're going to hold it in. And then we're going to let it all wash away. That's my intentions. All right, so we're going to do it 3 times. It could be 3 times, 4 times. I don't know. I'm just going to go with the flow. So enjoy. I heard one more. We're going to do one more. Whew. Come back. Take your time. Get some water if you need to. Especially tonight, if you guys can drink at least a few cups of water before bed, that will help with the energy flow and also letting go of toxins. So if you could drink lots of water tonight, that would be great. I have my water here. Hopefully you have your water, because I have water. All right. Something's telling me to put some incense on, so that's what I'm going to do. Someone's about to go through a shit show of a lifetime. You know what? You deserve it. You know when people hurt people, narcissists like to hurt people for no reason because they're fucking miserable. Yeah, that's it. All right, so I'm gonna turn these on. Well, I'm gonna light them. I can't turn them on. It's not like it's a light. Excuse me. It just got really hot all of a sudden. What the heck is going on? I'm feeling hot, hot, hot. That's what I'm feeling. Bam, bam. That's what we do. Eve has no time to give energy to where it goes. I really don't. I really don't. I have no time. Seriously, I don't. All right, let's see what we have. All right, God, Source, Universe, what's the message? What do we have? Interesting. Smudge. All the badness and negative energy and shit show. That's what we're doing. All right. So this card came out. And it says the ocean of eternal love, healing, creativity, and fertility. And it's a 44. Which is interesting because the last read I did, it was 444. So you could be seeing those numbers. And you never break down a master number because it's a 44. That's like trying to break down a 22, and you can't, not in spiritual form. Okay. So right now it's time to heal old wounds, people, places, and things, as what I was discussing before. And it's pretty interesting because we have a full moon. So full moons are to let go of old patterns, toxic behaviors, anything that's not serving you in any way, as I said that in the beginning. So creativity is being more creative, especially at nighttime. Seems like you guys get your intuitive hits mostly at night than in the morning, because in the morning your mind is so activated because you got this to worry, that to worry, da 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 da. But once like the world goes to sleep, it's like you have that time to be more creative, be more at peace, be more calmer, be more aligned. It's creating something new because fertility is here. So fertility could be pregnancy, but what I'm picking up on this card, it's not pregnancy. It's building something solid, something new, something unique, something that you love, that you put so much passion into. Tears and sweat went in these creativities. But remember, every tear was not in vain. Because you see the teardrop? Okay, so the ocean of eternal love. I'm going to read from the book. I was guided to, as I said, that's 1433. There goes a lot of repeating numbers. Where's the book? So it says, 44, ocean of eternal love, healing, creativity, and fertility. It is said that love conquers all. That is especially true for you at the moment. Something is revealed and healed through love. What was previously barren now becomes fertile. A seed is planted and you are the co-creator. The conditionings are favorable. The timing is right. A new creation awaits you. The birth of something new brings joy and excitement. The forever changing seasons of eternal turns their invisible wheel with a new cycle begins and a new image is born. And that is true. So affirmations: love heals, love brings resolution, love conquers, love creates, and love is eternal. And that has to do with yourself. You have to love yourself first. How do you do that? By taking care of your spirit, taking care of your mental health, your physical health. It's not all about the physical. It's mostly about the spirit. How are you taking care of your spirit? How are you loving your spirit? How are you maintaining your spirit? What makes your spirit happy? What motivates you? What inspires you? All right. All right. We're going to take out, I don't know, it's kind of like, we're going to take the Outlanders, and then we're going to take the Shadows, and then we'll go from there. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just messaging, you know. Okay. Wow. I said, look, transformation. You can't make this shit up. And it was on the bottom of the deck because you see me open the box. And I haven't used it. So yeah, transformation. Someone's going through a massive transformation. And this is more of an internal transformation. Yeah, it feels nice, actually. It's great. I don't know about you, but I feel fabulous. I feel like I just won $1 million. Remember, with God, you have it all. You don't need millions of dollars. You don't need a fancy house and thousands of cars to be happy. Because those are all material possessions. You're buying material things to fill a void. It's what you do. You can have all these things and still be empty. Because your soul's empty. If you have to buy that many things, your soul is empty. Because you're trying to fill it. Because there's no love. All right. You know what I'm grateful for? Waking up every day. Thanking God. Having my kids. Because I wasn't supposed to have kids. And having a home, because I was homeless most of my life. So, those are the 3 things I'm grateful for. God, my kids, and a home to go to every day. That's all I need. Oh, I have a car too, but that just adds to it. All right, so let's see what we have. It feels like someone's spiraling out of control with their emotions. All right. No. I just had to do one more. God, Source, Universe, what's the message? I heard it's time to pay the piper. I wonder what that is about. I'm curious. 2024, as I said that. So you must have done something in 2024. We have solitude. That's the only one that came up. All right. Let's see if any more cards come out. Nope. 3 it is, my friends. Wow, someone's brokenhearted. See? What's going on, Keithers? I'm happy you're my mob tonight because I had a weirdo spamming my page. I had a lowlife. We're going to call him a lowlife. Somebody that has nothing else better to do. I'm pretty good. How about you, Keith? I'm pretty good. Let's just say God is taking all the garbage out of my life. See what happens when you do your full moon rituals? People just disappear. You're Jerry? Yeah, I'm Jerry too, bro. I'm Jerry, just as Jerry as you are. So yeah, someone's brokenhearted. Somebody did some stupid shit. Someone's finally putting their swords down. Confusion, mental conflict, hurt. Even if they require to push something. All right, so we have solitude. And then we have these 2 cards. So let's see what we have. We have mentor, which is pretty interesting because Keith and I are mentors. Pretty interesting, pretty interesting. And then we have judgment. I said someone's going to be under judgment. You can't make this shit up. Look it. Bam. I'm sorry, I'm doing the happy dance. Because I know it's coming. But I'm going to keep quiet. Ava's going to keep quiet for certain things that she knows. What the heck, was? Look. You. I will fix you later. Okay. Oh, sorry, my leg is going numb. I don't know, I've been having problems with my legs for a while. Because one hip is higher than the other. So I use my left leg more than I use my right leg. So I'm walking like this. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I've been living with it all my life. Hey, it is what it is. But, okay. Eve, pay attention. Pay attention, Eve. You're going squirrel here. Squirrel. All right, so let's... Really? Good job. I'm proud of you. I'm really proud of you, Keith.
Making food.
It just popped. Oops, I apologize. Yeah, my hip just popped. That hurt really bad. I was waiting for it. It's been like that for like a few days. So it finally popped. Amen. Okay, so solitude right now is required. So you can understand, like I said, where you want to go, where you want to be, your creativity, healing. And this is what this full moon is all about, because we have 2 full moons here. So we're still in the energy of the full moon in Pisces, which we're going to be for a while. And also we had the lunar eclipse. So we're going into the solar eclipse on the 27th of September. So the 7th of September was a full moon in Pisces. So that's like endings, which we've been discussing on the channel for a while. That's what it is. Eclipses are to eclipse things that are not serving us in any way. That's not helping us grow, evolve, being creative, healing. Fertilizing your ideas so they could come into fruition. And then we have mentor. So, like some of you guys are meant to be mentors, meant to teach, spiritual teachers. Okay, so spiritual people that are on a spiritual path only can date spiritual people, or if not, they have to be alone. This is what this path entails. Because it's at the end of the day, it's hard for people to understand who we are. And I'm not here to explain myself to anybody. So being on a spiritual path is not the easiest path. It's everybody can't do it because a lot of them commit suicide. And a lot of people look for what they are not supposed to go look. A lot of us were chosen for this path since we were children. I was chosen for many eons ago. So, a lot of you guys are meant to write books, mentors, experiences, like your own experience. Because you don't know until you share your story who you resonate with, right? And I said universal judgment. But this is more of a spiritual path, because if you see this, like, this is a spiritual card. So as I said, spiritual teachers. Learn from your own experience. Also discussing your dark night of the soul. A lot of us have gone through many of those. They're not the pleasantest. They're not the greatest. And I didn't enjoy it. I didn't. But you know what? It makes you stronger. That's all I gotta say. It makes you stronger. Sorry, I just got like a message. All right, we're gonna do some shadow work cards. Let's get those out. Hold on a second, guys. Sorry. All right, let's shuffle these a little bit. You know, that's so crazy you say that, Keith, because when I was emailing you and nobody, it was crazy because I'll have this conversation with you later. Interesting you said 3. Because I got some downloads remember I told you we were going to start our classes. So I'll tell you more about it. I'm not going to discuss too much because I don't want anybody knowing. It's nobody's business. But when I got the download, it was the Father, the Mother, and the Son. Wait, it was God, Father, Mother. So it's like it's like this. It's God, father, mother. Yeah, no, I'm going to email you later. It was pretty interesting, the downloads I got. Because I have a feeling us three are supposed to do something. So, that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say anymore. Yeah, depending on which book. Because they were like, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. And it's like, okay, but without the Father, there wouldn't be a mother. So I was contemplating on that, and I was thinking about this, and I'm like, wait. So I was talking to my boss about it, and I was like, look, how could it be? She's like, because people have changed history. And I'm like, well, that makes sense. So yeah, they placed the Holy Ghost after. Wow. Look at spiritual awakening. I said spiritual awakening. And it says, sit with your shadows. It's the way to enlightenment. And then it says intuition and spirituality. Interesting, isn't it? Just letting you know. All right. All right, we're gonna classify. Jeez Louise. Okay, solitude. We're gonna confirm labels. Labels. Jeez Louise. What's going on? I gotta hurry up because I don't know. I'm mixing messages and shit like that. And dude, I had enough sleep. I got up early though. I got up at 6. Someone's unmasking truths. All right. We're gonna go here. All right. Can I please clarify solitude? Wow. Divine juggling. So it says, master different aspects of yourself, both light and dark. Process inner harmony. That's why solitude is required. To understand your shadow and your light. To become stronger, to heal aspects of yourself, the light and the dark, but mostly the dark aspects. Being more creative. Understanding your strengths, your truths. I heard some people are juggling their thoughts. They're in their thoughts too much. All right. We have divine juggling. Clarify. Actually, they want me to move on from that. Okay. So that just clarifies what solitude is. Solitude is mastering your dark and your light, but also your feminine and masculine aspects. Pretty interesting because I said God, Father, Mother. Just saying. Remember, the dark aspects are the masculine and the white aspects are the feminine. Mentor. Clarify mentor. Exactly. Mentor. Wow. Light and darkness. We have more. It said mastering your light and mastering your dark. Speaking of your experiences. Well, how am I doing? But there we go. Mentor. Light. The darkness. So it says, darkness cannot dispel darkness, only light can. Touche. Love, clarity, and awareness. Judgment. We have unmasked. This freaking card came out again. I said someone's under judgment. Someone's lies are going to be exposed. Judgment, unmasking truth. I heard rose-colored glasses. Ooh. So it says, the eye sees only what the mind is prepared to know. Self-examination and resolution. This adds to this as well. Remember, understanding your darkness and your light. Seeing it from a higher perspective. Yeah, self-delusion. Exactly. Some people are fucking delusional. That's why they're under judgment. You know those narcissists that are so delusional? They think the world owes them something. The world owes you shit, bitch. All right. Looking, the world owes you shit, bitch. That's how I look at it. Exactly. It's like what I heard is like they feed their own illusions. That's what it is. All right. Divine juggling. Yes, we did get what we earned. Shoot. Many tears, many lonely, a very lonely life. But guess what? God has blessed me, so. Yeah, value for value, exactly. All right, divine juggling. Come on. They don't want me to use this deck. No cards are coming out. And I always go with my intuition. So, my intuition never steers me wrong. That's why I've made it this far. And it wasn't without fucking handouts either. It wasn't like mommy and daddy provided. Sorry, I didn't have a mom and a dad. I had to fucking work for everything I got. All right, let's see. Okay. I love it. I fucking love it. Well, nobody is going to be taking his classes this weekend. So he'll be a certified integrated energy therapist like myself. I'm so proud of him. I am so proud of him. He's coming out of the dark. It's cool. Exactly. Being kind does not mean yes. People get it twisted, I swear. But we're going to get a Metatron card and see what we have. I don't want 2 cards. Can I please have 1 card? 1 card. Wow. Okay, so this was weird. So this one came out. If you can see, it's right there. This one came out. But this one came out as well. But it was on the bottom. I haven't seen it yet, but we're going to see, because obviously it's like the universe wants me to take 2 damn cards out. So we're going to take 2 cards. I'm not going to question it. Obviously, it's meant to be here for a reason. So we have a number 2, which is pretty interesting. We have a 2-2. So we have 2 views and 2 likes. And then we have a 2. So that's a 2-2. There's 3 2s. It says review and reflections. That's what solitude is. And we have a full moon. And full moons are for review and reflections. It says time out needed. I don't think I need to read anymore. I have a feeling it's going to say everything I said. It's just going to be finessed. You know. But you know what? I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to read it. How about that? All dogs. God is good. God is so good. Come on. So it says 2, review and reflection, time out needed. Card number 2 links to the moon, our subconscious self, the feminine energy. We were just talking about that, weren't we? Illuminations and reflections. We were talking about that. So let's read. Just as action is required at times in life, so is the need to stand back and review and reflect. Balance comes from learning that both are important and serve each other well. Success comes from not rushing or trying to be first, but in taking time to plan, review, and create strategy to achieve your goals and desires. I just said all this. With this card. And see, it's a totally different card. And 2 totally different people. I will, AJ, me and Keith will, when we're done. I'm sorry to hear that. I just said something I wasn't supposed to say. All I'm going to say, AJ, is we will pray for him. All right, I have to get out of that energy. Woo! Okay. Let's read. So success comes from not rushing or trying to be first, but to taking time to plan, review, and create strategy to achieve your goals and desires. You're at a time right now where you are urged to momentarily stop and see how far you have come. The path of the wise one is to know when energy needs to be conserved. When to stop and take a breath, and when it's time for reflection. Take a moment to look back and appreciate the difference between who you were a year ago and who you are today. Are you satisfied with your progress? Do you feel content with how things are? Do you notice the changes in yourself and your own evolution? Look at the landscape from when you have came. The people who have shaped you, The experiences along the way, the thoughts and feelings from your past that have created this moment and who you are now. Appreciate all of this, all served you. Appreciate all this, all served you. Remember the good and the bad. Remember, you can't have good without the bad. You can't have bad without the good. Doesn't exist. It needs to coincide. What did the past teach you? What have you gained or perhaps lost? See all of it, however difficult, as part of life's rich tapestry, each aspect forming the fabric of your life. You may be asked to look back and forgive or accept something you have found challenging. Or you may be asked to reach out in friendship to who you have lost touch with. As you look back, Metatron will show you what is that now requires attention. Visualize yourself beside a still pool or fresh water and notice where your attention wanders, maybe to a past event or person. And allow that now. Feel what you are supposed to feel and allow insight and healing to come to you. Link into your heartbeat and allow it to match that of the earth. Connect with the still waters of the pool in front of you and allow the water within your own emotional body to be calm. All as well as you pause, review, and reflect. The full moon reflected in the pool is supporting you to do this and to feel the truth of her feminine silver energy, which is her light. This lunar influence will also help you get deeper in touch with your innermost feelings and desires and rest a while in her soft embrace. The moon rules your subconscious, and so allow her to steer that within you to recall moment that has yet to be properly processed or remembered. This may include recalling moments in this life that you have buried or failed to accept and review of past lives. That's interesting because remember when I was reading for Nobody the other day and something from the past life came up and I didn't mean to read his past life, but it happened. And I was super tired, but we're going to continue. This actually correlates to the reading the other day. When I was super tired, I worked 13 hours that day. And then I worked another, 2 hours on YouTube, almost 3 hours. So 13, 14, almost 16 hours. I worked straight 16 hours. That was pretty insane. So there is no rush, just a gentle, slow pace. Time stops and allows you to speed and scarred moment, reflecting on all that was, all that is, and all that can be. Okay. Yep, everything I said. All right, we're going to reveal the last card. That's what we're going to do. This one. Dun 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 dun. Let's see. Wow, the Tree of Life. Interesting. If you know the Tree of Life, you know the Tree of Life. So we have a 32, which adds to a 5. That's endings. We have a 2 and we have a 3. So we have 2 people that are viewing and 3 likes. Interesting. We have a 32. You can't make this shit up. Remember, you are the Tree of Life. Don't let anyone try to dim your light or think that they're better than you. In any room. In any dimension. We're going to read from the book. Because I was called to. And then I'm out of here. Because I've been on for almost an hour. And it's been a long week. And don't give anybody chances from your past. Let them go. Don't revisit people, places, or things, or your stupid exes if they try to email you, text you, whatever. Leave them mother jumpers if they did not support you, meaning, and I'm not saying money. If they did not value you, why go back? Why continue the cycle when the cycle hasn't changed? The only one that can make that and break it is you. So if you choose to be in a toxic situation, that's your choice. If you know they're being narcissistic and being manipulative and lying and being deceitful, then that's yours. Exactly. You know, you can only be nice for so long. Until God says, look, fuck that pendejo. That's what he says. Ese pendejo, déjalo quieto. And I'm like, okay, I get it. I understand. I understand the assignment. Yeah, John Wick is amazing. Actually, I want to see John Wick 4. I did not get to see John Wick 4. Exactly. Touche. All right, we're going to read. So it says 32. I don't know if I showed you. Right there. Okay. It says a tree of life. Travel on. Travel on, baby. Travel on. That's what I want to do next year. I want to travel next year. That's what I'm going to manifest. It's traveling. And have a spiritual partner for next year. Hey, I've been manifesting a spiritual husband. That's all I want. Someone that gets me, that understands, that does what I do, that is not a fucking user, an abuser, and self-centered. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so it says, this mission is special, and so are you who walk its path. There may be times you feel stuck along life's pathways. Interesting, because we were talking about that earlier. Yet, wherever you are, there are blessings and learnings and explorations to be done. Yeah, I'd rather have spiritual friends because we get each other. There is no place you are supposed to be, and no missed path that you don't take. All roads converge back at the same point. There are no wrong turns or right turns, just different approaches to the same destination. You will meet others in life's path who seem to be going faster. Do not judge them, since you do not know on what part of the path they started. That's why it says, God says, do not judge. Thou shalt not judge. There is no one in front of you or behind you. The truth is, you are all moving along the same grid lines in different waves and movements. What did I say? Nobody's better than anybody in any realm or any dimension. Metatron sits at the top of the tree of life, helping you birth and seed and welcome you, descend, and welcoming you when you climb back up. Archangel Sandalphon sits at the bottom, a perfect angelic arch and compass point from which signals are sent out to guide you on. The trick is to enjoy the journey. See all of it as important, all equally valid, every experience and person you meet along the way, and all that you learn make the person that you are. Like the card, which seraphim speaks to you? Which spear? What color spear speaks to you? And I'm going to leave that here. Is it the spear color of position on the tree that most strikes you? Feel it, feel into this. What does it say to you about the stage of your life experiences? Do you feel as though you are working your way up or down? Do you feel static or unmoving? We were just talking about this. 5555 as I say this. And that's crazy because it's a 5 card. Judge none of it. You are where you are, and Metatron can see you. You are not lost or forgotten or unable to be seen. The creative light is shining down upon you, encouraging you to enjoy this journey of life and your time here on this planet. Look again at the card. Seek now the next place on the tree you wish to travel to. What does this represent to you? What are your expectations? And what do you need to experience? Journey on. You are doing well, and all is as it should be. The tree is secure, and so is your place on it. So travel on, travel on. That's what I'm going to name this video. Travel on, traveler, travel on. As we're all travelers anyways. We're just on a journey. We're traveling, but we're still on a journey. Yeah, I like I can do intuitive readings, but I like using the cards to back up what I'm saying. And it's like confirming everything that I said in the beginning and everything that I said towards the end. So I started, and now I finish at 57 minutes, and I've said everything that I channeled was literally on these cards. You know, that's why I don't care what people think of me. Because I don't give a shit. Because at the end of the day, I got myself here. Well, God got me here. I can't say I got myself. God got me here. I listened, I followed, and I am blessed. And I will continue to be blessed. And people could shame me, call me names, think that they're better than me. But guess what? You will never have a heart as mine. Or a spirit like mine. Just saying. So you can condemn me, call me names, think that you're better than me. Okay. Because God's going to show you. You know what I'm saying? How dare you be so kind and beautiful? I know. How dare me, damn it. I don't know. Something wants me to read a Bible verse, so I guess that's what we're going to be doing. So, I didn't want to, but I guess I'm going to have to. My Bible. Right here. It's leather, too. See? God's first universe. What's the message that you would like me to deliver to the collective? What is the word they need to hear? Okay. Look at, I'm just going to pick. You see? I'm going to close my eyes and I'm just going to let it open to where it wants to open. And that's what we're going to do. All right. You know what? I don't mind being a villain in someone's story. Wow, we have Psalm 74. Rare. Psalms 74. It says, "Why have you rejected us forever, God? Why does your anger burn against the sheep of your plaster? Remember your congregations, which you purchased long ago, and redeem as a tribe for your own possessions. Remember Mount Zion, where you dwell. Make your way to the potential ruins, that all that the enemy has destroyed in the sanctuary. Your adversaries roared in the meeting place where you met with us. They set up their emblems as signs. It was like man in a thicket of trees, welding axes, then smashing all the carvings with hatchets and picks. They set your sanctuary on fire. They altered desecrated the dwelling place of your name. They said in their hearts, let us oppress them relentlessly. They burned every place throughout the land where God met with us. There are no signs for us to see. There is no longer a prophet, and none of us know how long this will last. God, how long will the enemy mock? Will the fool insult your name forever? Yeah, will the fool? Will you fool? Exactly. Why do you hold back your hand? Stretch out your right hand and destroy them. God, my King, is from ancient times, performing saving acts on the earth. You divided the sea with your strength. You smashed the heads of the sea's monsters in the water. You crushed the heads of Lithivin. You feed him to the creatures of the desert. You opened up springs and streams. You dried up every flowing river. The day is yours, also the night. You established the moon and the sun. You know what gets me with these people that talk shit about us? Did you just hear what it said? The sun and the moon. So yes, astrology is part of the Bible. It's pretty interesting. People that don't read the Bible say they read the Bible, then you would see the clues that's in the fucking Bible. There's clues. Let's continue. To all those people that, oh my God, you worship the devil. You're a Satanist. Fuck off. As I said, it's 1333 with 3 likes. You set all the boundaries of the earth. You made summer and winter. Interesting. There you go. Summer and winter. What is seasons? Why is it in the Bible? Exactly. Remember this, the enemy has mocked the Lord, and foolish people have insulted your name. Do not give to beasts the life of your dove. Do not forget the lives of your poor people forever. Consider the covenant, for the dark places of the land are full of violence, which what's going on now. Do not let the oppressed turn away in shame. Let the poor and needy praise your name. Every day, my love, I may be poor, but I need me some God and some Jesus. And guess what? The fruits of your labor, God says. Rise up, God, champion your cause. Remember the insults that fools bring against you all day long. Do not forget the clamor of your adversities, the tumult of your opposite that goes up constantly. Opponents, sorry. Do not forget the clamor of your adversities, the tumult of your opponents that goes up constantly. You heard that? You heard that right. It was here. It said it, not me. Said it. Not me. So, well, that was your message, guys. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, please press the notification button so each time I post, you will get notified. Also, check me out on my other platforms as I drink my lemonade. Sorry, hold on. Pause. Yeah, it's from Wendy's. Yes, we will. Yeah, me, you, and nobody have to meet up. Because we got some work to do, my friends. But remember, nobody has his classes tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. Yeah. Wait, no. It's already Saturday in Australia. Yeah, it's already. So yeah, please like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, please press the notification button so each time I post, you will get notified. Also, check me out on my other platforms, my Telegram, my YouTube, my Rumble, and here on YouTube. Yeah, time zone sucks. I'm going to talk for a minute, but that was it. That's the read. So yeah, I have to figure out what time zone nobody's in. I'm not going to say his real name because nobody needs to know that. So yeah, I'm hoping for next week, Keith, we start our classes. Like I said, I was just waiting for Keith to get his classes done because once he's an integrated energy therapist, him and I could use certain symbols that we use in our classes, which I can't disclose. So we got to work something out for next week. Because I don't think anybody else is going to join, in my opinion. You know what I mean? And it's all good. It's not meant for everybody. Yeah, no, I wouldn't do it here. Too many weirdos, to be honest. And plus, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. Exactly. Because that's pretty interesting that you said that, because once you hit to a certain level of consciousness, that's why I don't have friends. That's why I can't be in just a relationship. That's why I can't have just people touch me. You know? Exactly. Exactly my point. Dude, I'm thinking if God doesn't bring me a spiritual husband that does what I do, I don't want. Keith, I'm going to be just like you. I've been a monk for the last 7 years. I'll be a monk for the next fucking 30 till I die. I like my skin shiny. I like my eyes shiny. I don't like people taking my soul. Because once you sleep with someone, they take your soul. I want nobody to take my fucking soul. Fuck out of here. Not much juice required. What, do you think you're a vehicle now? Huh, Keith? Do you think you're a vehicle now? Oh, really? Oh, do ya? Yes. No, I know what you meant. Like when I'm describing things, I have to put it as a metaphor, as a car. Because that's how my husband showed me everything. Like he tried to explain to me, it always was a metaphor of a car. So now I do the same thing. It's just like, what the? I miss him. Because we talked about some spooky things because he had gifts. So I do miss him. I'm not gonna lie. He was that, and I wonder why God let me have kids with him because he was a Virgo, so we were just kind of like alike. He was just a life path 8, a life path 8 and a 3 do not work together. We could be friends, relationship. It was bad. Yeah, it was his birthday the other day, actually, September 3rd. He was 40 years old. We would have been together for 25 years this year. Wow, 25 years. Fucking long time. It would have been 25 years this year. And now I can't. I don't know. The dating scene sucks out there. Everybody has the vaccine. They all got the COVID shot. Most of them. And nobody's really spiritual. And if they are, they're lying about it. Because you could tell. Everybody's all jabbed up and everybody's all like, man, you know what? I come home, it's quiet. I don't hear no nagging. I don't have to be somebody's maid, somebody's mom, giving them money, always lying. And you know they're lying. And you do it because you know what? The universe always sees. So. Exactly. But everybody that's done me wrong has gotten paid really bad. Karma. And guess what? I didn't even have to do any spell work either. I was going to take out my black candle because I was tempted today. Oh, I was tempted today. I want to show you. This motherfucker's huge. I was going to use this bad boy today because somebody pissed me off today. You see this? I was going to use this today. And you know what? I was like, why would I waste my energy and time? Why? I have to use this for something actually better. I've never seen a candle this tall before. You see this candle? It's fucking huge. Exactly. Somebody pissed me off today. I want to. But you know what? What I see coming, they be saying a lot of Hail Marys. They better be praying. They're praying. They need to go pray. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll email you though. Yeah, I know. But I didn't want to waste my candle, my black candle, for a dumbass. So I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. It's not worth it. Exactly. Well, guys, I'm out of here. I'm done running my lips. I'm done burning my lips. All right, so I'll talk to you guys later. You guys have a good one. Bye. Keith, I needed a title. What was the title? Can you recollect my thoughts here? I forgot what I was going to put. What should the title be for this video? Let's name it, Keith. What do you want to help me out here? Going. How about review and reflections? Or what else? What was that card? Oh. Well, I'm going to put healing. I don't know. I had it in the back of my head, and now I'm just like, slow. I'm kind of slow, like molasses tonight. But let me go. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Reveal and reflect, restore. That's perfect. Perfect. See how great minds think alike? I gotta write it down, though. If I can find some paper. Can I find some paper? Can I find some paper? Hey, Keith, did that card resonate the other day or what? It's just a question. Copywriting. Hold on, I'm kind of slow here. I don't remember. Keithers. I don't. Oh, the card. Oh, from the hero's journey. Remember when I threw you and nobody the other day cards, and then like past life stuff came up for nobody out of nowhere. The card that was in the hero's journey, did it resonate? Yeah, I think you said it did. No, it was the other day. It was the other day. But I'm going to go. It's getting hot. And I want to relax. So I'll talk to you later. I'll email you. Okie doke. That was a good one. That was good. But so yeah, so next week we're gonna hopefully start our classes. So, all right. So I'll let you guys go. All right. Good night. You as well.